Thank you for picking up the Sticks. This is episode 30. Sticks Gaming Podcast. We've been doing this for 3 decades, guys. Can you believe that? It feels like yesterday.
3 decades of bye weeks.
I am Myke Kernett. To my right, Myke Steak Carnia.
What's going on?
To my immediate left, Art. It's all pink on the inside, Rosian.
It is all pink on the inside.
Yeah.
I know it is.
Yeah.
I know it is. And then to my extreme left,
Sure is.
number 1, Sticks Prime podcast member,
Thank you.
Trevor Bonk. How are you?
I am fantastic. I feel like I'm the only one paying for this podcast.
Thank you. You've been paying for this? I'm unaware that
Where's our revenue?
Don't worry, I'm taking care of it.
Oh, okay. I haven't seen a dime of this.
That explains a lot.
Something Artco.
I'm reinvesting it.
all
Fair
inside
enough.
pink foundations.
Excellent. That's what I'm talking about.
Well, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Just like every welcome we have for our guests, we have them pick 3 of their favorite games from 3 of their favorite systems, and we kind of talk about it. So our viewers get a chance to know who you are and where your head's coming from. So
Fantastic.
take it from there, wherever you like. Wherever you like to start.
Well, sirs, I have a long-time listener, first-time stop buyer.
Don't ever
buyer.
Don't ever call me
John.
sir.
I currently have been playing quite a few games. I've been playing Injustice 2, which is obviously just released. I currently challenge my wife Vanessa on that. And
What's her character? Because she always picks one character and just rolls with the character.
Oh yeah.
So has she like zeroed in on a character yet?
Harley Quinn and Catwoman.
There's 2.
They are both lethal when she plays.
Should you make the dogs fight each other?
I can't believe that happened.
That was amazing. If you people have not seen this yet, go to our YouTube page. Well, during our live stream we had of it, there was a part where we were doing the single player mode. It was a mirror match with 2 Harley Quinns, and Myke says, "What if the 2 dogs fight?" And then boom,
they both initiated at the same time.
It was awesome.
Oh, I got
The hyenas just ran
No,
past
they
each
just
other.
ran past each other. It was the fact that he asked like, what would happen, and it happened in that split second later.
That would have been awesome, honestly. So she's actually a pretty good challenge. I've been using Aquaman and
Chris V's
Deadshot.
character.
Who?
Deadshot.
Oh, Deadshot.
Yes, Deadshot's
I like him.
badass.
Yeah, they're actually real good. They're a little faster, better combos that I can use anyways.
Very nice.
I played WWE 2K17. I know that was mentioned before on your podcast when it came out. I got it a little bit late, but I am current champion. My character
Of like the household or just like...
in the game, I am the current champion. His name is Bonk, and he does have Thug Life printed across his belly. And then I am a very active on Battlefield 1 still.
Still nice.
Yes, they did an update recently. New guns, new tanks, new planes, new maps. It's fun. They have a new map pack coming out. I think I'm not jumping the gun on your news.
Whatever.
Okay, I would say they have a new
You're
map
good.
pack coming out towards the end of summer. It's going to include the Russians now.
Ooh, watch out.
Yeah.
Everyone's aware of the Russians right now. Very timely.
The women death squad, they say specifically.
Ooh.
Yeah, it sounds kind of
That
cool.
would be interesting, actually.
No women in the game yet. World War One doesn't happen.
Well, they had that one
Sexy.
kind of sexy Russians.
Sexy Russian chicks walking around.
I'd play the fuck out of that.
My wife has to go to bed every time I play this.
That's what. Speaking of that,
Yeah.
I bought Witcher 3 on my Xbox. My Xbox is in my bedroom, and I'm like terrified to play that game while my wife is sleeping, while Beth is sleeping, because I know exactly what's going to happen. Is I'm going to finally get to a sex scene, and that's when she's going to wake up, and that's what's going to happen.
Fuck
Yeah.
are you playing?
I'm going to be having sex in the back of a unicorn, and she'd be like, "What are you doing?" Like,
See, that's
playing
why
the game.
See, that's why I keep those games on the Vita.
It could be worse. You could be playing UFC. On
Yeah.
Ah, yes.
My favorite art story.
Great,
so
great
good.
story.
And then I did finish Final Fantasy 15, which you guys know, but
Nice.
your listeners do not know.
Nice.
Very awesome ending. And I will be taking on Mass Effect
What
Andromeda.
the fuck
pretty
is
soon.
that?
That was a giant
is a-
fly.
It's probably one of those.
It lives here now.
Those June bugs.
You've been evicted. It lives here now.
Yep.
Yeah. Oh
Next time
yeah.
you come
Those things
in
are
here.
massive. There's a few of them have been flying outside.
I can't wait till it flies over here.
Oh yeah, it's big.
So
Get that ready.
So before we started, we literally had a debate. Like, should we shut the door? Should we not? Like, no, it's kind of hot. Like, what if
It
someone
is kinda
flies
warm
in?
today.
Here we go.
And there it is. It's a
found
giant fucker too.
So-
you can hear it.
We need to not. Camera's not the next investment. A screen door is.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Good call. Good call.
I honestly got.
I like
we
that.
were somewhere recently. I saw like a mobile AC unit. Like, what? I should just buy that for the.
Well, they also
the
have
garage.
those easy drop down screens too. You don't have to actually get a screen door.
That's
Literally
true.
Like a screen that.
They have seen on TV things like the magnets.
Yeah, like it's like those beaded doors we walk through, but they go right back
Yes.
together.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good call.
Fuck's stuff to do with video
Modern day
games.
technology. Sorry.
Anyways.
We digress. But that's all I'm playing right now. Yes.
Very nice.
Thank you.
So, did you pick your 3 favorite games out of your 3 favorite systems?
I sure did. I know the routine, guys.
Let's do that. Let's.
All right.
I want to
Get
know
out
that.
of it. Okay. Surprisingly, none of them on any of the new systems.
Okay.
My very first one, and the reason this number one was because I literally played it for 19 hours straight, was Onimusha.
Yes.
PS1, I think, if I'm correct. And
Two.
PS2.
Yeah.
Okay, then I got 2 PS2s.
That's fine. Whatever.
That's okay.
The other one that also caught my interest, and I just loved the concept of it, was Mercenaries for PS2.
Yes.
The deck of 52, and you had to capture all these North Korean generals, and it was so unique, at least for the time. It was like Grand Theft Auto, but you can steal tanks instead of cars.
And that was one of those like really weird occurrences where the first game was way better than the second game.
Oh gosh, yes.
Because the second game I don't think it had that same card system.
No.
It had like everything was destructible, but they somehow made like blowing everything up boring.
Yeah.
Because that's all you really did. Like you didn't really
It's like a Michael Bay movie.
Yeah. Yes, it really, really was. Because like I never felt like, you know, like a push to keep going with the story because I really didn't give a shit. Like I just want to blow some stuff up. Then that kind of got boring, and I just dropped out of it completely.
Well, wasn't the second one more multiplayer anyways?
I think
the first one had, I think, kind of a story to it, but I think the second one was like almost pure multiplayer. Because that was on 360 and PS3.
Yeah, I think so.
The first one was no online. It was all
Right.
all story.
That was
And
so
it was
good.
a long story.
It was cool.
The deck of 52, they gave you hints on where they were, and you had to go and find them on the map, and then you could ruin relations with the South Koreans by helping the North Koreans. It was awesome. Like it was just awesome. And my final pick was Halo 2,
Very
the
nice.
first
Nice.
online shooter that I played, and I played the living hell out of it.
Oh, yeah.
And we were unstoppable, and it was the first one that you can talk, like obviously talk like normal, like on a headset, but you can hear the enemy talk too if you're close enough.
Oh, it had like that proximity
Oh, it
microphone.
was so funny. Like
Very cool.
you can literally talk so much trash to these people, and back it up or not back it up. But it was so fun. It was so fun.
You're just hidden nearby and you're just whispering and stuff to them. I'm gonna fucking kill you.
Yeah, and they can hear you. They're like, we know you're around the corner.
We're here.
My favorite story to this day, and it'll be real quick. We in Vegas were playing. He was my lifetime partner in Halo 2. We were playing, and this one kid, his name was Slip82, okay? And I had his number every single time I come across him. He was done. And I got to the point where I could hear him talking like, this mother blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm right around the corner. Come get me. And he would run around and bloom. Wham. And so he finally kills Vegas at one point and goes over, does a teabag thing, like, MFer, and then just starts swearing in his face. Like, what did I do to this guy? I was cracking up so hard. Because he finally got close to talk. And I'm like, yeah, Slip82's been getting I've been killing him the whole time. And he's like, that's the guy that got me. So it was, that game has a personal spot in my heart because of all this stuff. So,
Very nice.
Yeah.
Very, very nice. Good
Thank
list.
You. Thank you.
Yeah, Onimusha, I want to get back. I want to have come back. And I mean, Capcom has been talking about like for the last like 3 years they've been doing a lot of like putting their old stuff on new consoles or remastering of like the Mega Man collection or like the Disney Afternoon collection, all that kind of good stuff. But they're talking about like putting like AAA stuff back out again. I'm really hoping that's on the table.
I don't even need a new one. I just need I just need a remaster of all 4 of them.
Yeah,
just give me all 4 of them remastered. I will play the shit out of them again with trophies and everything this time, which means I will play them to completion. And then because like they should revisit. They basically should be doing what Sega said they're doing. Sega's revisiting all their old franchises, and they're gonna start bringing some back.
Nice.
They already said. So I'm kind of excited to see what they do in that aspect.
Yeah, and they made 4 of them, so you know they sold good, or they did that good franchise. And
everyone loved them.
Any franchise, you can steal someone's soul in the middle of a game. It's fantastic.
Exactly.
Can't go wrong with it.
No.
Steak, what you playing?
Injustice 2. The live stream we had,
that was so much
about
fun.
3 hours long. That was a good time. It was a lot of fun. I haven't touched it since. I really haven't had much time.
I played when I went home that night.
Nice.
And that was it.
Yeah.
But I haven't had much time either.
I gotta get through the story of that so I can unlock Brainiac still.
Yeah. Do you see the thing that's going on online right now with all the facial animations from Injustice 2? Mm-hmm. I don't know if you guys have seen that yet. Seen that, no. It looks unbelievably good.
What is it?
In Injustice 2, like the facial animations, like when they're talking, they're cutting that in the cutscenes of the story mode. Like it's like high level
that. I thought
stuff.
you meant they were going to do other stuff like for the
no.
Because you can upgrade their helmets or whatever. Like,
all the
Scarecrow has some
awesome.
really scary faces, by the way. But I thought that's what you meant. No, I've seen that. I finished it up. I beat it. But
you ever beat the story mode?
Yeah, I beat the story mode.
Nice.
You like it?
It was really good. Yeah, it was very good. And it's got that thing where you can, if you choose one or the other, the story changes a little bit.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
So
I know
they
this.
actually said at the end, it's like, all right, try doing the different choices, and you might get a different outcome.
I did not know it had like the branching story path like that.
Yeah.
Very neat.
Nice. So I got to dig back into that. But yeah, like all the different like costumes and stuff are really cool. I mean, the fact that like we turned Supergirl into Power Girl.
You can get Mr. Freeze for Captain Cold.
Right?
You got to use like the in-game currency, like some way, shape, or form. Like I said, I have not played really well.
Yeah, no. I know the way it is with that game. Once I do start playing it, I won't be able to put it down. Like I'll just keep plowing. I'll play it like nonstop.
Yeah.
I did finish the first episode of Tales of the Borderlands.
Nice. What do you think?
Cool. It was funny. It's pretty funny. I actually did it through remote play on my Vita. I was like, that's like the perfect game to do that with. It's like it's not super graphic heavy. It ran super smooth on the Vita, and it was perfect.
It ran as smooth as you can expect a Telltale game to run.
Right, exactly. Yeah. I mean, I expect a lot of issues. I expect it to crash. Thankfully, the first episode did not crash. I was having issues connecting to the network, but it didn't crash for some god reason.
Always something.
Yeah. So, but the first episode was cool. I'm looking forward to get through the rest of it.
I honestly, I think it gets better as it goes because you understand the characters more.
Sure.
So when you're going through it,
It's a little confusing right now, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, again, because you never played Borderlands, right? In any way, shape, or form, so you have like no real frame of reference for that. So like, I didn't either. But the more and more I got to know those guys, the more I liked all the characters in that, especially Loaderbot. Love me some Loaderbot.
Oh, I think he's in the first episode, isn't he?
He's in the first episode, but he gets like his. I don't want to say like cameos, but like his spots in the upcoming is.
Awesome! Yeah, I like him.
Really
I like him in the first one. So, look at that giant ant.
Holy cow!
Wow, it's a giant ant.
Get it? I can't even see it.
Yeah. It's all the way over there. I can't with this cord. I'll knock it over.
That is not an ant.
Go ahead, Trev. If you feel like
Do
stepping on that, do the honors.
Send a message. Leave the carcass where it is so that the friends know what's up.
These damn ants, man.
Yeah!
Holy cow, it's still moving.
Dude, ants are not easy to kill.
That thing is still moving around.
Ants are not easy to kill.
You don't leave it there half alive. It's going to come back to get you.
No,
it's done. It's on its back. It ain't going anywhere.
It was the initial shock factor.
Tell the tale. Tell your friends while you're still alive what happened here today.
That's right.
That's a big ass ant.
I know.
Big ass fucking ant.
That was going to carry me out of here for a second.
It's still moving. It might.
It is.
Still moving.
Let's talk about video games.
It's just trying to get up there, yeah. And then last but not least, I actually started Star Ocean, the PS4 one. They announced that the PS2 one's coming out to the PS4, and I'm like, you know what? I haven't really dug into that at all. So I was like, let me start that up a little bit, see kind of what's going on here. It looks okay. The controls are okay. It's kind of like what I read, that it's just an okay game. Like, it's not good, but it's not terrible. It's just like there, and it kind of feels weird because like some of the cutscenes, it's like, okay, like you could still move around a little bit, and like it doesn't feel like a cutscene. It's just like all of a sudden they're talking, and there's text on the screen. And it's just like, okay, it doesn't feel like a cutscene, and we're just kind of just standing around. Like, this is really weird.
One of those moments where you just like you stand still for a minute. Oh, I'm actually playing now. Like,
yeah,
the scene's over.
Right, exactly. So it's like, I don't know. It was like, it feels like almost like they rushed it or something. I don't know. But I'm really excited because I hear the PS2 one's like one of like the best ones. So I'm really excited to get. I've never played the PS2 one. So with trophy support, widescreen support, all that stuff. So, but yeah, that's pretty much it right now.
Art, what you playing?
So I've played a little bit of a couple different things. Okay. I've been in this funk where I'm trying to play stuff and nothing's striking the chord to keep me entertained.
Yeah.
So I played some more Hitman. Went through one of the contract escalations on there where basically it's like there's five levels of this mission, and you go in, like the first tier is like just kill the guy and get out. The second tier is like kill the guy with this weapon.
Okay.
And the third tier is like kill the guy with this weapon and escape only by this method.
Okay.
And just like they keep adding something, and there's like 5 levels. There's a bunch of them in the game. So I went through one of those. It was super easy. I was able. It was kill these two guys with a sniper rifle, and I found the one spot where you could stand and pop them both within like 10 seconds of each other and run.
That's always my favorite game.
I
love the running thing.
And like the last escalation was like kill the two guys with a sniper rifle within 30 seconds of each other and escape by this method. And I don't remember what the last thing was. I think it was like you're more easily noticeable or something, or guards are on high alert or something.
Okay.
So it was like I waited for one guy to get into a spot, and the other guy just stayed in his spot and was like, pop, pop. All right, I'm running.
He's running with his gun.
I dumped the sniper rifle and run.
There's so many times in like when I play like a GTA game where I do like a mission and I just get in a car and it's bull in a china shop. Like it's like there's no tact whatsoever. Like I run the target over and then I just keep going and I just hopefully I run the police.
Everything you possibly can.
So I also played Shantae and the Pirate's Curse.
Oh, nice.
Which it reminded me a lot of Guacamelee as far as like the level layout and the art style, and I think once you get more into it, there's different attacks you could do, which will probably make it feel even more like Guacamelee.
PC?
No, PlayStation. I only played that for maybe an hour or so, and then I decided that wasn't what I was in the mood for, and moved on. I'll go back to it eventually. It wasn't like it was bad or anything. It wasn't what I was looking for.
Sure.
I tried out PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds.
Ooh, I've been looking at that. I haven't had the stomach to plunk down the $25, whatever it is.
I got it on sale through some website I bought something from before, so I made a coupon for like 25% off or something.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So I got it for under $20.
So have you ever heard of that game?
Nothing of that. No. Please
go ahead.
So it's basically a game where you start off the match and it drops 100 people into this. You're all the plane. You jump out of the plane wherever on the island you want.
Okay.
And basically you play until there's one person left.
Now, is this other online people?
Yes.
Okay. Wow.
So it's basically you versus 99 other people, and there's weapons scattered about. It's third person.
Yeah. So you're dropped with nothing.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, it's like that freaking Stone Cold movie.
You gotta specify.
It's Battle Royale.
It's like
Hunger Games.
It's like Running Man.
Yeah.
It was like they drop them in an island, and they say only one guy can survive, and they just randomly drop weapons here and there. Okay,
You got IMDb it or something. You've lost me.
I'll find it right.
Okay.
Now. Keep going with your stuff, and I'll bring it up in a second.
But
I'm glad we got Stone Cold reference.
You knew it was coming.
That completely threw me off my train of thought here. But I only played one or two matches of it so far because no matter how much I try and want to, I can't get down with keyboard and mouse controls.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna.
Is it required?
Well, the game doesn't officially have controller support, but I'm pretty sure you can. Download
map buttons and shit like that. Nah, that's never works very well though.
So I'm gonna try doing that.
It's called The Condemned.
I've actually seen that movie.
I'll say it
sounds like a Stone Cold movie.
It was so good.
Trevor just slowly raised his hand. I got it.
I have a
got
question.
the answer.
Got it.
Not to interrupt, but I'm totally interrupting.
So the controls on that, I have to try getting that going with a controller because it's a fun game, but I just can't do it. And the keyboard, I go to hit a button and then if I get into a combat situation, then I'm panicking and my hands lose where I'm on the keyboard and everything goes to shit.
So do you level up in that game, or is it literally just drop you in and you find what you find?
Drop you in, you find what you find. As you kill people, you can loot what they had.
Oh, that's so cool.
It does sound pretty cool, actually.
Cool. And it's like the map. It's always the same map. They only have one map right now. It's a early release game.
Yeah.
So they only have one map so far, but like every time you get dropped in, what's in each building is randomized.
Very cool.
So if you go to one building one time and you find, an assault rifle and a scope and armor and everything, the next time you go in there might be nothing there.
That is a really fun game. I've never played the game, but I've seen some videos of it, and that's one of those really fun. Like back in the day when what the fuck is that zombie game called?
DayZ,
when that first came out.
It's based off the same engine.
Yeah, when that first came out, that was one of those things where like I watched a bunch of videos for it. I've watched a bunch of videos for that, and people doing the wildest shit. Like guys, like this guy was sitting in a car and he was waiting for a guy to go into a cabin, a little like one-door cabin. So he ended up parking his car in front of the door, and then just like was chucking grenades into like a little window of the cabin. It's just little stuff like that, It's like one of those things where if you think you can do this, you probably can.
Yeah. Now it's only on the PC, that game, or
yeah.
Okay.
And then the game I started playing that actually like kept my attention for more than an hour was XCOM 2.
Okay.
which it's a turn-based strategy game. Which to me, that's just like puzzle solving.
Right.
It's
a new game.
It's okay. There's guys, there's guys here. You have to, and then you have like your goal. You either have to save civilians, or you have to destroy a comm tower, or you have to just kill everyone in the level. And it's like you get 2 turns every turn with each of your characters, and you just go through and try to complete the mission in the allotted amount of time.
Nice.
Which I don't know. That one's for some reason that one's kept my attention for like
probably
5 hours.
It's probably the quick loop that's getting you more than anything else, I would think.
Yeah, I mean, it's like the one frustrating thing about it is like you'll have a mission where part of the mission is kill all the enemies on the level.
Yeah.
And you'll go through and you mow down the 4 guys that are there, and then 3 more spawn.
Okay.
And I'm like, motherfucker. I plotted out all my previous moves to get those guys, thinking they were the only guys. The last guy I killed, I left someone wide out in the open because I thought it was the last guy.
Yeah.
And but no, that one's kept my attention. You go through and as if your soldiers, if they die, they're gone. So no matter what upgrades you had on them, if they die, it's gone. You lose whatever it was. Ooh. So yeah, then you're always trying to balance like having higher powered people with like lower powered people on the same mission, so you can rank up those lower powered ones. Okay. I had the higher powered ones there to kind of pick up the slack. But yeah, that one's kept my attention for multiple hours as opposed to the rest of them, which I put an hour tops into.
Right.
So that's what I got going for me now.
Right.
Cool.
I finished.
I didn't say nothing for once, Myke.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You're gonna have a more robust list than me. I finished Horizon Zero Dawn.
Nice.
56 hours was my game clock on that one. I haven't done that in fucking ever. I don't know the last time I put that much into a game. And the way the last mission pans out is I'm not going to give any spoilers up.
Spoil this
no. I'm going to throw you get to a point where it's just like...
You spoil this, I'm going to feed you the fucking bugs.
I understand.
Yeah.
No
the
fucking
ant's
way.
still crawling. He wants something.
He's going to fuck Trevor up.
It's like,
you didn't finish the job.
Oh, he totally is still moving around.
I told you, man.
He's going to whoop your ass, man.
No, he's not moving.
He's like
it's his arms. His arms are like...
Yeah, it's like the
tentacles.
He's biding his time.
It's like the scarabs from the Mummy movies.
Yeah.
I find in my shoe.
What the hell was I talking about?
You're talking
Horizon.
about...
I was spoiling it for everybody. No,
Yeah.
no, like at the very last mission, there's a point to be like, all right, there's no turning back. Like, do you have anything else you need to do? Go take care of that now because the last mission is starting. And I was just like, I kind of wanted to just finish the story because the last 5 or 6 story missions.
I appreciate those warnings.
Oh, 100%.
Oh, absolutely.
100%. I did, and like I got to the last like 5 or 6 story missions are really, really good. Not just the missions themselves, but the story they're telling.
Yeah.
Usually those type of games, like in Fallout 3, I didn't give a shit about the story. I just want to find my next fun thing and blow up my next thing and
blow up Megaton again.
Exactly. I was just trying to find my next Megaton, whatever I can blow up next. Like I really wanted to do more and more of the story, just because they actually found a way. Because you're like it's, future robo dinosaurs and primitive people. Like how does that work? And they actually explain it in a way that makes a ton of sense. And it actually really cool sci-fi along the way. So the story itself is awesome. But I was like, I got like 3 more things to do here. I got like 2 side missions. I got this hunting ground things I want to take care of. You know what? Fuck it. I'm just going to mow through these things so I can get, when I'm done with this mission, the final mission, I'll be done. So I finished all the hunting grounds in like 35 minutes because at that point I was so leveled up. Yeah. Like it was just super simple. Like I mowed through all those. Sure. I got like the highest ranking like on my very first try in almost all of them. I did a couple side missions, which actually panned out really, really well. I would recommend anyone who's playing this game to finish all the side missions before they finish the last mission because there is a trophy attached to all that.
Nice.
So like I got to my last mission, I saw there's 4 trophies left. I'm like, well, I don't know what else I'm missing. They're all hidden, so I don't want to like ruin a piece of story for me. So like, all right, I'll finish this last mission, be good to go. So I started the last mission, and I got enough XP in that very first part of that mission to rank up to the highest level. That was 1 trophy. Yeah. I got another trophy for doing all the doing all those side missions.
The highest level was hidden?
No, that was one. That wasn't hidden. So the other 3 were hidden. So I
would say I know they have trophies that are exposed from the get-go for level.
Yeah. So the 50 wasn't hidden, but the other 3 were. And one of them was, I forget the other one was, but I got the 2 for basically finishing the final mission, and then the platinum popped. So I actually got the platinum trophy on Horizon as I was finishing my very first playthrough. So there was no backtracking, nothing else to really do.
That's awesome.
And I know when you had mentioned that before that you were getting close to the end of the game. Did you have to get all the collectibles to platinum?
You had to get all the mainline collectibles. There's like those 4 different things I talked about last time.
Sure.
You had to get those 4 things. Like you have part of the collectibles, they call them vessels. Mm-hmm. They're just mugs. You don't know what they are, what they're for.
All right.
But they all have a little like logo on them, and they tell like a little story what they think it is. That's one of the cool parts about the game.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of deep dive into lore if you actually do collect all the documents and the videos and the holograms and all that kind of stuff. There's a lot there. But there's 4 collectibles to actually get the trophy, and they're all. I mean, there's a lot of those metal flowers, but there's only a few. Like there's only maybe 12 of those vessels. There's only like six of these little doll things you gotta find. There's really not a lot. But you did have to finish all those, just those. You did have to find all the data logs and shit like that. Thank God, because I missed like 60 of those things. There was no way.
I know, like early in the game, you start off and you find your first data log really early.
Yeah,
and they show you there's like over 200 of them.
Yeah, I mean, and a lot of those in the story, like you literally can't miss. Like you can't progress the story on like a lot of the hologram ones, but there are just like world data packs that you can find, and it'll add more to the environment and your understanding of what's going on around you. But that wasn't drawing me. Like, what was actually happening to Aloy was really what was driving me throughout the whole game. And I don't know how they would do DLC finishing this game. I figured they're going to figure out some way to do it, I'm sure. But I don't know how they're going to expand the story because they're already setting up a sequel at the end of this one. And the setting up the sequel, it makes a ton of sense, and B, is super exciting. So I'm already itching to get back in there for something new with these guys. It was so very good.
Well, there's not a season pass,
no,
right?
So
there might not be DLC.
And
because I mean, being a brand new IP, like I wouldn't blame them because you're not sure which way it's going to go. Like, I mean, obviously you have a good idea. Like, okay, this is probably going to do well. It's going to be a hit. Like, let's start planning the sequel, but let's not plan DLC just in case, because it's easier to scrap an early on development of a second game than DLC you're already working on that no one's going to buy.
Right. And like, I don't know. I mean, because when you actually finish the game, they set you right before the final mission starts. So if you did miss anything, you can go through that again.
Okay.
So, but I just don't know how they would just have like they would have to be just to have a complete offshoot and be like, this is happening now, or have like how they do it with the Uncharted games now. We have a whole standalone DLC by itself in that world.
I could see them doing something where, I don't know, maybe they end up explaining it in the game, but at the beginning with Ross, maybe show how his story.
100%. And because there's one thing I would recommend when you're going through there, because Ross actually has a grave. Have you seen that yet?
It's like at the house, right?
Yeah, it's at the main place. Yeah. Go back there periodically. It's interesting because every time you go back, based on when you're going through the story, you have like a different conversation with your basically your dead father, more or less.
Right.
And it's just kind of it's an interesting thing, like because you really kind of get an idea of what's happening inside Aloy's head, because usually you get those data packs of what's happening around the world.
Right.
It was amazingly great. Like, honestly, there's not a thing I really have to complain about it. And I didn't even talk about half the stuff in the podcast, like how many different weapons you have and how many different ways you can take the robots down, and when you start taking them over and things like that. It's absolutely great, and I couldn't recommend it to more to anybody else. So, after finishing a 56-hour game, I've now lined up a bunch of short games I'm going to play. And the first one I finished 2/3 of the Walking Dead Michonne standalone. Runs great. Granted, it's like 2 years old, but it runs awesome.
Let's hope by now.
Exactly, they figured that shit out now.
Batman's still fucked up on Xbox One.
I've been hearing on your podcast. Yeah.
So mine works fine. So
still fucked up.
You said the third episode, right? Is the one.
Third episode. Can't get past the fucking recap of the previous 2 episodes. I'm not certain. No, fuck that. No.
That just means you beat it.
No.
That's all it means.
You're Batman.
You played the other 2 so hard.
You Batman so hard. The evil just left Gotham.
Like, you know what?
The choices I picked are like, what do we do? Yeah. We don't know where to go with this game. Like, we have no idea what to do with this.
He's Batman now.
Yeah.
So actually, it kind of brings up a funny point, because like this is the first game I can really remember where I was playing an established character outside of Batman in the Telltale games. Because when you play as like Reese in Tales of the Borderlands, or the fuck's the name from Walking Dead?
Rick. Lee.
No, not Rick. Lee. No, from the game. Lee and Clementine.
Yeah.
You're playing as those 2 characters. Like, you gotta kind of make up your own.
I mean,
like,
they're characters that don't exist anywhere in the lore of those worlds.
Right. So you can kind of make up your own story, and you kind of like, how do I want Lee to talk? Do I want him to be a complete dickhead? Do I want to be silent? Do I want him to be like kind? Like, where's my Lee on the spectrum? Batman is interesting because there's been so many different Batman iterations. Like, you can do anything and still be right. You can be all the way plus, you can be all the way minus, whatever. It can be completely right.
Not only that, but isn't the story for the Batman games is something that's completely not, for the most part, anywhere in the lore of Batman.
100%, and it's completely different. And not only that, but it's like they take a. Are you gonna get that?
Oh yeah.
Oh
yeah.
It's gonna be
it's gonna be crunchy.
It's gonna be in
nice
your
and
faces.
crunchy. Oh yeah.
It's gonna be in your. It's always on his back. You gotta get it before it pops up. It's
Oh,
struggling. It's struggling. It's struggling. It's struggling.
Oh,
It's working on
Where is
it.
it at?
welcome to the Extermination Podcast.
Oh, yeah, it's big.
No. Oh! Oh no!
That was crunchy.
You gotta leave that one there. Send a message.
How do you feel? You want to close the door while you're up?
Just so future. Massive.
I hope
big
everyone
one.
watching the video enjoyed that shot of your ass as you walk past there.
I hope so.
Wow.
Damn.
That
Welcome to
was
the first on the 6 podcast.
that was crunchy.
Uh-oh.
So what were we talking about?
I don't
Crunchy
even fucking
bugs.
know.
Yeah.
Telltale.
Oh, Telltale Games. So
No, is this one with Lee? Is that the episode ones that first came out? From
that's
Walking Dead?
season 1.
Because I remember playing one of them. I don't remember the name.
So Lee and Clementine are in just the Walking Dead series.
Okay, but they're not they're not anywhere from the actual.
They're not
TV
from the
show.
comics.
No.
They're not from the
But
TV
they
show.
are incorporating people from the show now.
Yeah.
No, so they had
They had in the
they had
first
Glenn.
season. They had Glenn. They had Herschel.
Yes, it did.
But
That
now
was
they
really
have
it.
Michonne? No.
Michonne has her own story in this one.
Separate. Okay.
So
okay.
in the
Okay.
comic books, I don't remember the full thing, but she's not in the books for like what would be like a 2-year span.
Okay.
And this is what happens to her in that time period.
Yeah.
So it is like canon to the comic books. What's going on here? But my only real it's a weird issue to have, right? But I know what Michonne sounds like and how she acts and things like that. So I feel like I'm making those choices as opposed to what I really want to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that makes
So
sense.
like
That's like even going playing through the Batman one. I've wanted to go back and play through and just have Bruce Wayne be a complete prick.
Yeah.
And Batman just be completely unrelentingly brutal.
Yeah, 100%. I kind of want to do that too, honestly, because we never got a chance to fully talk about this because someone never finished it.
Blame fucking Telltale. It's not my fucking fault. I was all ready 1 weekend to finish it all. I was going to sit down and play episodes 3, 4, and 5 in one day, and they fucked me.
And they really have different stories in that. We talked about that before. Like the Harvey Dent arc is completely different. Like I've seen people have it be completely different than what I had.
Yeah.
And I want to see how I can play that out and still, like you said, have different Batman and Bruce Wayne experience. But with Michonne, like I'm kind of talking where like when people are being threatened, I'm like completely brutal and like honest and be like, I'm going to kill you. But like in the more like individual moments, I'm being more like soft and maybe having thrown a joke in there or whatever,
Right.
or being silent a lot because she's silent a lot in the
Yeah.
books and the show too. So it's kind of weird. Like I'm enjoying it.
Yeah.
It's okay. The story is okay, but I feel like I'm not getting the same satisfaction I get out of all the other Telltale games.
Sure.
I think that's it. Oh, I played NHL 17 to a rage quit.
Yeah, that game will do it.
So the reason why I don't buy it anymore. That's what it sounds
drank-
like.
NHL 17 is really bad.
I dr-
as
I
far
dr-
as the rage quit moments, really
It's
bad.
like
16 was enough for me. That's
There's-
why I buy 17.
there's nothing I could do. Like there's nothing I can do.
What's the?
God forbid your goalie make a
what's the
one-on-one
scenario?
save.
Yeah.
Not only that, it's like God forbid anyone makes a save.
Okay.
If
You never win a puck battle ever.
Oh,
you never.
if you check them, they fall on top of the puck and then get up and get the puck back. But they just go like this to you. Your guy goes flying,
And your puck is
and
like
they get the puck
heading
right away
toward their
instantly.
net.
It's so aggravating.
And like then I boost on the difficulty and it's too easy, so I get zero
Yeah.
satisfaction. Out of
Yeah.
it.
Yep, then you
Lower
win
difficulty,
14
you win.
nothing.
Yeah, you win 9-0.
Yep.
So game might be going away. I think that's it.
Cool.
I think that's it.
I kind of want. I want to go online and see if there's any like recommended sliders for.
I'm sure there
NHL
is.
17 because
Probably.
if I can go to one place and find a good set of sliders and in like one shot, then it might be worth continuing to play. But
Yeah.
the way that game is out of the box,
New.
See, and that's the thing. And they were all about like that new difficulty, like the pro difficulty, that in between
or was it
rookie,
like semi-pro or something?
semi-pro. It was supposed to be that new one. Like, hey, this is going to be for you, and I hear it's still a pain in the ass. Like it's still a little too easy.
Yeah, I play on pro. Is what I usually play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's where I would get my ass kicked. Then I go
Right.
on rookie, and I win 14-0.
Exactly. All right, what's coming out next couple weeks?
All right, we're kicking off with a Wii U game.
A what?
That's right.
That's-
Dark. I know.
What?
I know. What happened?
How do you sell games for a system that's not for sale anymore?
I don't know. Darksiders War Master Edition.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Wii U, May 23rd. Desaiga 5 Complete for the Nintendo Switch, May 23rd. Impact Winter for the PC, May 23rd. Mirage Arcane Warfare for the PC, May 23rd. Samurai Warriors Spirit of Sanada For PS4,
I like those words.
For PS4 and PC, May 23rd.
I don't know what they mean. Those words.
Did you see Dynasty Warriors 9? Did you see the screenshots for it?
Yeah.
It looks amazing.
You guys can talk about
Full
that.
open world.
So,
It looks amazing.
I will say, since Dynasty Warriors came out, I've owned one for every system that I've ever had.
New
I
one
still
looks.
have like a lot of.
I remember your PS2 shelf.
Oh yeah,
It was a lot of that.
A lot of Dynasty Warriors.
New one looks awesome. Steel Division Normandy 44 for PC, May 23rd. All right, here goes my hard one of the week.
Yes.
Yuda Rumano. Mask of Deception.
One more time.
Nope. PS4 and Vita, May 23rd.
Hey! It's not dead yet.
Nope.
Feeding me his life.
Star Ocean Till the End of Time for PS4. That's the PS2 version coming out for PS4, May 23rd. Friday the 13th for PS4, Xbox One, and PC, May 26th. Oh, I kickstarted that.
Not a Friday the 13th.
Where's my code? I kickstarted that.
So I'm getting a little worried about that game because like every time they showed it, it looks really cool.
Everyone's saying it's a ton of fun.
But now it's like they've been silent for the last like 3 months, right before release. I'm getting a little worried.
Well, I think they after that beta, they've just been working nonstop on it.
Have you seen that yet?
No, I remember you guys talking about it on the
God, it looks
podcast,
awesome.
but I didn't know you helped Kickstarter.
It's going to get me back into the multiplayer game. Like, I haven't played a multiplayer game in a long time.
multiplayer.
Oh, yeah.
So-
one person's Jason.
Ooh.
And the other people are camp counselors.
Yeah.
And each camp counselor has their own like set of like stats
You got, like,
and attributes
the jock,
and things like that.
Like the
that's
brain and like a few other.
So you can like work together to like take them down, or
is
you can
the-
like separate and hope to live through the night type of thing.
Is the slut like just one for everything? Lowest ranks for everything? You're going to die.
And how many sex scenes are there in this?
yeah. How many sexual deaths are there?
I don't know how many sex scenes there are, but there are some crazy gruesome deaths. In this
Oh
one.
yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Like iconic ones too. Like
we're talking like
breaking
what the
through the window and stuff like that. Like they've shown people do those
Like
things.
the sleeping bag one
Yep.
from Mortal Kombat.
Yep.
I don't mind spoiling that, by the way. Because
Mortal
it was
Kombat,
in
doesn't
Mortal
count.
Kombat.
No, yeah.
It was
No,
in there
it's
already,
fine.
So it's
Yeah,
already been
whatever,
out.
it's
already been-
fine.
It's fine.
And it's in the game too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm super pumped for
So
that.
one guy is going to be Jason, and then the rest of the people are going to be
Counselor.
And you're always kind of like walking, but you had this thing where you can, you know how like Jason would just like appear
Yeah,
out of nowhere.
You can run as far as you want, but he's always right.
He does. You can do that. You can like kind of like zip into the distance, and you'll just like
he can just like
so
teleport
you,
to a
you
certain
can
spot
see
on the
like
map.
someone like running away, and if you can teleport like further enough in front of them, you just be like right in front of their face. Like
Yeah.
it looks pretty cool. Yeah.
That's going to be fun.
It's gonna be awesome.
I'm still not sure where the fun in playing that game as one of the counselors comes in.
Wait, say it again.
Because someone has to be the counselors, right? I'm
I
not
think it's
seeing.
Well, yeah.
I think it's a surviving of it.
I think
like
it's
the
just a
shock
survival.
value of it.
You guys are working like together, I think, too, and
No,
everything,
as
trying
long
to
as-
survive.
You
and,
can.
yeah.
You can work. I think. I don't know if it's actually made into the final game or not, but you were talking about having like the different camp counselors having different skills, and then you can put them together to set traps and things like that along the way too.
Right.
I don't know if that actually
Yeah,
is
I'm
the
not-
game or not.
Well, as long as there's nothing like Evolve, we'll be all right.
It was a fun 6 hours. Dude.
Best 6 hours of a game ever. And then
you all owe me $20. Not Steak. He was involved.
Nope,
You
no, it's
two owe me
not.
$20.
I'll give you my copy of
Vegas.
Evolve to cover,
No, I'm good.
to cover my cost.
Well, the nice thing about this though too is you can unlock all like the different movie type Jasons too, like what he looks like and stuff from all the
Like
other
Jason
ones.
X from Space?
Oh yeah, all
Yes.
of them,
Oh,
pretty
man.
much.
Space
Yeah.
Jason.
So that's gonna be cool.
Spacing.
He has his own rocket.
Yeah.
I'm here.
Get Even for PS4, Xbox One, and PC, May 26th. Guilty Gear Xrd Rev 2 for PS4, Xbox One, PC, and PS3, May 26th. Rhyme is finally coming out for PS4, Xbox One, and PC, May 26th. Switch users, you gotta wait a little bit longer. Ultra Street Fighter 2, the final challengers for the Nintendo Switch, May 26th. Don't Starve Mega Pack for
Everyone
PS.
enjoy your $60 for your fucking 25-year-old game.
It's 40.
25-year-old 20-year-old game?
And I have a $25 gift card from Target, so I am totally buying it.
Plus,
Because you have nothing else for the Switch. No,
No, I got plenty to buy. It's perfect to take on the road. And it's in HG. And it's Street Fighter. And Joe would kill me. My buddy Joe would kill me if I didn't buy it.
Apparently, the first-person Hadouken mode.
Oh, yeah. I heard
Does
it's
not work
terrible.
at all.
No,
Doesn't
it's
work
supposed to
at
be
all.
a
awful.
first-person Hadouken mode?
So
Yeah.
you have like the Joy-Cons in
Yeah.
your hand, and you guys like
Yeah,
you got like move in a
push-
certain
push-
way.
push-
Yeah,
Oh.
but it doesn't work at all.
It's supposed to be terrible.
Apparently, like one. No, there's 3 different moves you can do. I forget what they are, but
Better be
like
Dragon Punch.
I don't think it's Dragon Punch. I think it's like the Sonic Boom, and then like the helicopter kick from Chun-Li. I think are the 3 things you can do. But like, I guess they only work like one out of every like 5 times you do the motions.
It's bad. It's
So-
bad.
The way I play Street Fighter, that's accurate.
Fair enough. Don't Starve Mega Pack for PS4 and Xbox One, May 30th. Star Trek Bridge Crew for the PSVR, Rift, and the Vive, May 30th. And Tekken 7 for the PS4, Xbox One, and PC, June 2nd.
I didn't know that was coming out so quick.
Yeah. We have all these fighting games coming out. So I mean, we hit Injustice, we got this, and then we got Marvel vs. Capcom.
Marvel vs. Capcom's coming out too.
September
Later this year.
Yeah, September 12th.
I'm
14th,
tempering
something
expectations on that one. I think they've switched to 1v1, right? It's not like the team-based thing anymore.
I don't know. I don't think they've really been that. I think we'll find out more at E3.
Yeah,
For sure. We'll find out a lot more. But Tekken 7, I'm really excited for, but that's definitely one I'm going to wait till it goes down in price. But I definitely want to pick that up. That would be a fun one. Anytime these fighting games come out, it'd be fun just for us to stream them. I mean, that was so easy.
Oh, that was
And by the way, you guys did not mention, I did not watch your whole YouTube about Injustice.
Yeah.
Because I didn't want any spoilers.
Yeah.
But who won out of you guys?
We're passing around quite a bit.
We just passed. We didn't determine.
Not me.
Not me. Chris V.
Might be Chris V.
Chris V.
Chris V
like
was good?
with
Yeah,
him
he
with
was
his Aquaman.
Yeah,
was
that
like
was
untouchable.
fucking-
Like pretty
Wow,
much.
okay.
He was good.
Yeah.
Oz was good too.
Yeah, Ozzy was
Ozzy
pretty
was
good.
pretty
Ozzy was pretty good too. Yeah.
So
and then-
we're not bringing in ringers next time, is what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
Novices only.
Yeah, that's right. And then for just a reminder, your PlayStation Plus free games for May 2017. Tales from the Borderlands for PS4, Abzu for PS4, Blood Knights for PS3, Port Royale 3, Pirates and Merchants, PS3, Laser Disco Defenders for PS Vita, cross-buy with PS4, and Typewriter for PS Vita, cross-buy on PS4. And then Xbox games with gold. Nope, you can't get that game anymore. For Xbox One right now, you can download Lara Croft and the Temple of Osiris from May 16th through June 15th. And for Xbox 360, that's also playable on Xbox One. You can currently get Lego Star Wars: The Complete Saga until May 31st.
The not so complete saga anymore.
Well, true, yeah. Episodes 1 through 6.
Right, there you go.
They
haven't put the June ones up yet?
Not yet.
Oh, really?
Not yet. No,
Usually
we
Xbox
got
does
one
that.
more week. So
That's
yeah,
true.
next week
That's
they'll
true.
show it ahead of time and everything.
Okay,
So
cool.
the next episode will be a pretty jam-packed one.
Gotcha.
And then I just remembered
We're gonna have.
I got something. Oh yeah, big news. Yeah, I got something to add at the end of all your news.
He's hijacking your segment, dude.
one news.
Adding at the end?
that I just thought about.
Fucking go for it.
Huh? Or I'll just go for it now. Yeah, that's fine too.
It's time for the news.
There we go.
Extra.
So I don't know if you guys watched.
We have a system here, guys.
Sorry.
I say extra. He does the news.
I'm out of here. This is
Just Bush League.
I just thought
30
about
goddamn episodes in.
I know. I'm sorry.
professional
I just-
thing.
The news didn't start till like episode 6.
That's a good point. I just thought about it while we were talking about Street Fighter. So I don't know. Did you guys? Any of you guys?
Street Fighter news? Never mind.
No, it's not Street Fighter news now, but it is Nintendo Switch news. I doubt it. But didn't you guys watch the Nintendo Direct for the
Arms?
ARMS?
I did not watch it, but I heard all about it. Yeah.
Holy crap! Like this is gonna be awesome. Like I am even like back when we first like tried it at the event, that was very surprising. It was a lot of fun. I was like, okay, this has definitely some great potential. Holy shit, that game's gonna be awesome. Like now it's not just regular fighting stuff. Like there's also volleyball. So you actually have a net and you're like knocking a ball back and forth and stuff. There's hoops where you actually grab your opponent and either throw them, like take a 3, take a 2, or even slam dunk them into the net, and you actually play like up to a certain score and stuff like that.
That's
like,
pretty cool.
And then all the different fighters they've added, all the different like mechanics.
And they're talking about even
Holy
adding more.
Shit!
They're
Like,
talking- and they're gonna
it's
have-
gonna be a bunch of free DLC.
I was gonna say free DLC for fighters, arenas, and arms.
Yeah, which
so
is
basically the three things that make the
amazing.
game up.
Like
Free stuff for all that.
So they're totally going all in on this, make it fully worth the $60. Like I was already pretty excited. I am super pumped and all in on this. I cannot wait. I think that comes out in June, so
does.
I cannot fucking wait.
very cool.
It's awesome.
All right, so
Extra.
time to knock over Mike.
I tried to cover you, but
So I don't know which one of you guys put this on here, but Alan Wake was decommissioned from Steam and Microsoft stores because of a music licensing issue.
that was me.
No.
So-
got anything to say about it?
Yeah. Honestly, like
That is all. It was me.
it's all in there. I don't know what else you want from me.
That's what I'm talking
So
about.
yeah, they said they lost a music license of one of their, I think, a couple of their cutscenes, and since like the
Yeah.
music was like intrinsically linked to like what was going on in there,
Yeah.
they're like, well, we could just put like some like crazy our own music in there, or and call it a day.
Yeah.
So it's no longer on the Microsoft Store or on Steam anymore, but they had it on sale for like $2. So if like you had a chance to buy it, you had a chance to buy it. The later on they had the Alan Wake. All the DLC also went away for original Alan Wake, but they have the Alan Wake American Nightmare. Nightmare, I think it's called.
I think that's right. I think that's right. Yeah.
So that is still good to go. Like that's a separate SKU and a separate game, and you can still get that. But yeah, like I bought it for like the entire like the franchise pack on Steam for like $3. It included American Nightmare and everything else. So
awesome.
Yeah, I always like that game. I know a lot of people. It's kind of like
hated that game.
I know it's kind of polarizing because a lot of people like it or like it's like you like it a lot or you hate it. There's no in between. I really liked it. But I like everything Remedy does, but that's just me. Is that enough?
That reminds me, I gotta get back into Quantum Break.
Yeah, that's
is that enough for you? Is that all right? All right. Okay, I didn't put any bullet points on there.
I feel.
I put the sentence you. I put the sentence you read, and that was it.
That's why I'm like, I know that it happened. I don't really have an opinion on this. So. Would you like to speak on his behalf? All right. So there's a whole bunch of news here because I think a bunch of companies had like their investor calls and stuff, and their earnings and everything for the year.
Yep.
So
numbers,
charts. Square Enix announced that they are quote unquote getting out of the IO Interactive business, which basically means that IO Interactive is being separated from Square Enix and they're trying to find a buyer for it.
Yep.
The big thing with this is IO Interactive is the company that did the Hitman series. They are keeping that franchise as part of IO Interactive, so I'm guessing they'll probably do that so someone will pay some kind of money for the studio. As someone who really enjoyed the last Hitman, I'm kind of disappointed in that.
Yeah, that might be. They always marketed that one as season 1. That might be the one and only season of that game.
No, IO Interactive has already said that season 2 has been in production and they're still moving forward with it.
Very cool. Right.
Which, at least I'm guessing they have the whole season ready, but whatever the first maybe 1 or 2 are. And hopefully they'll find a buyer by then, and we'll have the financial backing to do more.
I'm sure it will. I mean, look at like Sleeping Dogs. Sleeping Dogs originally started off as like a true crime sequel, and then THQ went under. Square Enix bought the rights to it and made it Sleeping Dogs, and it was fucking awesome and sold a bunch. I can see this happening again with Hitman.
I guess like from hearing more about this and reading more about it, apparently the last Hitman game didn't sell very well.
Really?
Yeah.
That's surprising.
You know what I mean?
I wonder if it was like the season format.
I would say I think they said the thought is that the episodic format turned a lot of people off.
And it does turn a lot of people off. I mean, look at how
I didn't buy it until the whole thing was out.
That's the thing, like how we've always talked about with the Telltale games, like the Guardians of the Galaxy. I am itching to play that, but I'm proud of myself. I am holding off because when
I'm proud of you.
Thank you. Because by the time they all come out, I could also get it for like $5.
Right.
$5-10 for the whole season. We're instead of 30 right now.
I'm part of the problem because I said I was not going. We talked about Injustice earlier. I was not going to buy.
These chairs full because I got smacks more over the head here.
I was not going to buy. I was not going to buy Injustice because NetherRealm always does that thing where like 9 months, 10 months later they have the ultimate pack and everything in there for like the $60. I was like,
yeah,
so I bought it.
Yeah, well, the Ultimate Edition's worth it.
I did not speak with my wallet.
Oh man!
So Nintendo kind of announced their E3 plans. Basically, they said they're doing the same thing as last year. They're doing a Treehouse. They're doing on the floor demos.
But they have more than one game this year.
Yeah. They did say they're going to be showing off Super Mario Odyssey as part of E3.
No surprise there because it's ready. It's ready to go.
Please.
Time to buy a Switch.
I do. I had another chance to buy another one online today.
You son of a bitch! Just fucking do it already.
No.
And now you're doing the right thing.
Yeah. Well, this is a $300+ investment. Not like one single game. I gotta P's and Q's here a little bit more.
One's one single game. The next one's another single game. Mm-hmm. Over time, you probably spend $300 on Telltale crap.
Easily. That's a lot. I mean, that's a lot. I do own them all, but I think I bought them all for like $6 a piece.
Yeah.
Or you wait for a Steam sale and buy them all for $20.
Yeah.
So on the EA investor call, what the hell it was, they announced that they've downsized BioWare and they're putting the Mass Effect series on hold.
No surprise.
They've said that BioWare is moving on to their next new IP that's going to be coming out.
Yeah, well, I mean, they split the team up. So the team that originally made Mass Effect is making their new IP.
Right.
So, and the Andromeda team was basically they were just a helper studio that they gave the ball, like, all right, now's you guys' time to make a new game. And it didn't go so well. So, like, they're basically they're going to be going back to being a support studio. So they don't have the two studios to make those two games again.
Right.
So they have the new IP and they have these people who are helping. Now they're talking about making a new Dragon Age, though, now, too. So who the hell knows what's going on.
Really, that's surprising.
Yeah, they're talking about that. I think that's
Although the last one did sell quite a bit.
I think it's gonna be an E3 thing.
Yeah.
What, the Andromeda one?
No, Dragon Age. It was just it's their Skyrim to their Fallout.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Destiny 2 was announced. They announced a release date of September 8th. It'll be available on PC this time, using Blizzard's Battle.net as the client that has to be purchased through. And there will be early access to the beta for PS4 owners.
It looked cool.
I've already said my piece with that.
Yeah. I watched the reveal. I mean, I played the vanilla Destiny and was very disappointed. I never got, but I heard it got way better with the. I never got back into it, so I don't know if it really did or not. But the vanilla Destiny, I was like, I love this world. It's like there's a really cool concept. It's just boring as fuck, and there's nothing to do. So when I was watching the reveal, though, it was pretty awesome. And then watching them go into the super mode and shooting the flames from the sword, I was like, oh, this is fucking cool. So I might give it a shot. I might give it another try.
I stuck around Destiny through I want to say the first DLC pack. I want to say I stuck around until the second one came out, but I never bought the second one.
You were playing with Andy though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, it's always helpul too when you have somebody.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so I had no one really play with. So
I don't want to play with.
Yeah, Destiny was like the only game, like the game that was supposed to have what got me on PS4. Like it was one of their first launches, and I wanted. I was like, oh, it looks amazing. And then I was about to buy PS4, and everybody said it sucked. Like it was like
early on it did.
It's like the prototype for how many games, like how a lot of games are right now, where it's like it comes out at a 6.5, but by the time all like the DLC comes out and all the improvements they make, wherever it ends up being like a 9.
Yeah.
So what I mean? So it's like it's kind of hard to judge those things early on, especially because you really don't have any. Well, you really don't have any incentive to be like an early adopter for those things either. Like, it's like you always talk about being like the beta tester for things. Like you're almost a beta tester for a lot of these games, and then if you stick with it long enough, you're like, all right,
this
is
good.
It
was worth it at the end.
Yeah.
But yeah, and I never ended up getting it. Vegas ended up getting it. I think he said he ended up returning it. Like
he was upset.
He was very
like this marketing was so good it got me.
I enjoyed it for the first like hour and a half, and then I'm just like, oh wait, this is all I'm doing. Oh.
I played the demo and I was like, I'm good.
Yeah.
That's all I needed.
See, I played the demo of the original one. I didn't like the demo.
I really enjoyed
it was
the
one
demo,
of those things.
actually.
I literally just got it because someone I knew got it, and it allowed me to socialize over a game.
I like the commercials.
They were good.
At least you're honest.
Bungie's always really good with commercials.
Red Dead Redemption 2 has been delayed until spring 2018.
Shocking.
Yeah. What a surprise.
That happened today.
Whatever.
That game is amazing. The first one.
That was your big thing.
I loved it.
Yeah.
I loved it. Like I said, when you guys said pick 3 games, there's so many to pick. You can't pick them all.
Yeah, but we always had a problem when we do this
But
stuff.
that was one of the ones that was super fun because it was like it's like a Grand Theft Auto idea, but now you're in the Old West. And then the zombie pack came out, and that was even fun. That was so much more fun. So I was very excited when I heard that was coming out, but I didn't. Why is it getting? Why is it getting?
It's Rockstar. I mean,
It's Rockstar.
They delay stuff.
It doesn't matter.
They don't really
doesn't
say why
matter.
they delay stuff.
We're gonna have to make some calls. Look,
Reach out to your contacts.
We're running a legitimate podcast here. We need to know this intel.
Our tens of fans want to know.
Dozens
That's
of
right.
fans.
That's right. In Rockstar, we trust, okay? In Rockstar, we trust.
Yeah,
I agree. They do great.
And that's the thing too. Like GTA 5 got delayed.
Whatever.
And
Everything
and
they do gets delayed.
Yeah, exactly. Who
But
cares?
Remember the
when
whole
they do
Max
come
Payne
out, they
3
usually are
fiasco?
fantastic,
Oh
yeah.
God, yes.
I hope everyone enjoys their Red Dead Online.
That
And
too.
no single player
That's
DLC ever.
That's pretty much what it's going to be.
Remember when Rockstar used to put games out like on a regular basis?
Yeah.
Remember how awesome the DLC was for GTA 4?
Yeah.
No.
That was actually
I was thinking about it. Recently it was the 6th anniversary of LA Noire recently. I was like, man,
wow.
Yeah, but like, man, Rockstar used to put out games like on a fairly regular basis. They haven't put shit out since GTA 5.
Oh. They didn't have a
Too
usage
busy
to-
building crap into their online cash cow.
Why not? I mean, shit, that's millions of dollars I'm
What's
making.
that on the GTA?
The GTA Online.
I tried it. I don't know what's the big deal. I thought
Everyone
it was
goes
horrible.
crazy
It's
for it.
That was the only game
I
I,
think it's fun.
resold for like almost exactly what I bought.
Oh yeah, I know it's
I
nuts.
couldn't believe
Well,
it.
if you try to find that game now, you're still paying $30 for it.
Yeah, which is
It's been out for
insane.
6 years. No longer than that.
Yeah,
No,
No,
6 years.
six, yeah.
GTA 5?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, not 6
6
years.
years.
No way.
Well, what
No,
year?
'cause I've only had-
How many years are we into the next gen now? Because it came out the
3.
year
3
before.
and a half.
Then
Well, it came out with PS4, didn't it?
it was like
They
5
had-
years.
they
It's
had
probably like
that
5
5
years
Really?
time.
5
Because it came out for
5 years?
PS3 and 360
I know.
before him. So it's, I want to say it's been at least 5, if not 6. It's been at least 5 years.
It'd be crazy if we had the internet here to check the actual date, but
there's just no way to find out.
No way.
There's this
in this man cave.
If anyone knows, please comment below because we don't know.
Please tweet.
We have no idea.
The Sticks Podcast.
I mean,
that's not the handle at all.
#, The Sticks Podcast.
you don't know how Twitter works, do you?
2013.
2013.
If you really want to,
So it's gonna be
late 2013. So
late 2013. So it's gonna be 4 years at the end of in September of this year.
I did not have a PS4 that long. That was like when my first.
Still though,
It came out on PS3 though.
But but it came out with PS4 and PS4.
No, the PS4
it didn't launch on PS3. I played.
It launched on PS3 and 360. Then it came out a year later on PS4 and Xbox One.
And it's been on NPD top 10 ever since.
Yeah, it's insane.
Ubisoft made announcements for their planned releases for next year. They're doing another Assassin's Creed.
This year.
Yes, for the next year.
I got you.
A year from
when there. I got you.
So Assassin's Creed, all the other announcements are going to be set in ancient Egypt.
Do you see that screenshot?
No.
Wait, is that confirmed? I thought that they weren't sure if it was Egypt now because of that screenshot.
The screenshot makes it pretty much confirm that it is Egypt because they have one of those things where you're looking for a certain princess, I think it is. That's like an actual historical figure.
If that's
and then you find out she's on another castle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then Bowser. He was Egyptian.
He's everywhere.
If that's the case, I am like I love ancient Egypt, so I am fully in.
There's some weird. There's two things.
I like ancient Egypt. I really don't like Assassin's Creed at this point.
I want to give it still a try because I haven't tried since 3, and it's been. I think I've been removed enough at this point. Mm-hmm. But two things about the Egypt thing that I think is weird. One, there's really no tall buildings in Egypt, so I don't know what you're going to be climbing up on top of. Okay, but like
that's all you got.
There's just so many more pyramids.
It's completely inaccurate. There's pyramids every 5 fucking feet.
You don't jump off them now. You use baseball slide down.
Yeah. Climb the Sphinx.
Yeah, and then the
jump off the nose.
The screenshot they showed was an off-screen like flip phone camera picture of like a TV of like showing someone on a boat. So there's boats on there, which is cool. But the name of the mission was Assassinate the Crocodile.
Amen.
Well, I've always liked the Assassin's Creed games, so I'll definitely get it. I played Syndicate last. I played Unity before that.
I was going to ask you if you like Syndicate, because I heard that was a really good
Unity
one.
was ass.
Unity online was horrible.
I tried playing Unity. It was ass.
Unity itself, I mean, it was Assassin's Creed. It wasn't the best one, but it wasn't bad. But it was, but a Syndicate was really good, because you can switch in between the woman and the man, but they had so many in the theatrical scenes were really well played. So I will say that was good. I watched, again, Vanessa plays that the most. I watched her play it, so now she's been done for a while. I'm gonna restart it.
Very good.
But
Nice.
All right, so they also announced a new Far Cry game, which is rumored to be a Western set in Montana.
Far Cry 5.
Very interesting.
What the fuck is in Montana?
Nothing.
Cowboys.
Western.
Moose. the whole Western.
Mooses.
It was before that big purchase. That was far west.
That's far west to go. That's what you're doing in the game. You're discovering California.
Hey, no one expect them to go with the Far Cry Primal. No one expect them to go back to the BC. And I haven't played it myself, but I heard it was actually a lot of fun.
It is a number though. It is Far Cry 5, so I don't know how crazy you're gonna get with it, but who knows?
I don't like Western games. I like Far Cry.
It is a year of the Western, sir. Well, I guess not anymore, but
nah.
So I'm gonna have to keep digging for PC games to play. They announced The Crew 2, which is a sequel to The Crew.
I'm shocked on that. I thought The Crew did not sell well at all. I thought the concept was awesome and it just failed.
Car games always do well.
And they announced South Park: The Fractured Butthole with a release date of October 17th.
Please be real.
Only a whole year delay.
We know it's probably not going to come out until 2018, but please be real.
So and they still say now, like on that call or wherever it was, they still say if you pre-order the game now, you will get a download code for the PS4 or Xbox One version of Stick of Truth.
When you check out.
Right. But you can't buy those games individually right now.
No.
So you can only get that game if it's
digital pre-order.
Okay.
A digital pre-order too, which sucks.
It has to be?
Yeah.
Wait, but so a digital pre-order.
It's a digital pre-order because as soon as you check out, from what I understood from when I watched it last trailer,
that's exactly what it says.
As soon as you check out, you get the code to download Stick of Truth for whatever system you got it for, which sucks. I buy all my shit physical, so that sucks for me.
I'm gonna play that game either way. I'd really like to play
But then
Stick of
again,
Truth again.
I will play it, and I do want to play Stick of Truth again. So, and I have it on because I bought Stick of Truth for PC originally.
I really don't want an excuse to have to try my PS3 again.
Amen to that. I'm done with that thing.
That thing's real close to being boxed up.
That's why I sold mine.
Mine's a media player upstairs, so I need to.
Well, mine was also the launch day 60 gig. So
you got a pretty penny for that one then.
I got like $100. $100.
I think
PS3's pretty penny.
Yeah,
I would say that's pretty good right now. Yeah, $100. Because if I wanted a new one, I could buy one for $20.
That's all we got. Really?
That's the news.
That's the news.
PS3 for $20 now.
If you know where to look, you can.
I just use it for a Blu-ray player.
Exactly.
When you look at other people's houses, you get them for free.
Well, yeah.
All right, Trevor. So you actually came with a topic. So tell us what you
write this.
Huh?
I said, write this.
Yeah, we're already an hour in, actually.
The part where you take our fun-loving podcast and make it talk about serious shit.
No, absolutely not. We're not going to take this.
No. I am an avid game player. I have grown up playing games. I was at the start of our generation where games started.
Grown up
gaming.
According to society, I am a goddamn grown up.
But this has come up.
Taxes on grown up.
This has come up quite a bit with society. Is video games good for society? And my example and what made me decide that to bring this is my brother Dustin. He grew up playing games, like as us growing up. We went outside, rode bikes, played games, but did stuff outdoors. You know, I think I've seen you two wrestle in the front lawn more than a handful of times, and that's stuff that you
fucking
do
it right now.
growing up.
Right here, right now, on the ant.
That thing I'm worried about.
Yeah, the beetle's dead. Yeah, the ant's not dead. The beetle's dead.
The losers who gets their face smeared in the beetle.
Loser eats the beetle.
Hope you like beetle.
But for kids and what has come up eventually with the idea of what kids influenced by like GTA 5 or. Is it still something that you should allow your kids to do? Because even though they're growing up in this high-tech community where they grow up in school knowing tablets and laptops and everything's all media-based, is it still something that we should teach them young enough or let the games just kind of make their way through?
So what you're saying is it...
I'm saying, is it right to just allow your kids to play the games now and obviously tell them what's going on, or is it just something you should let them start out later on? Let them have their imagination first. Let them get their toys out of the way. Get that young little stuff out of there. Keep the screens away as much as you can. Or say, hey, you're going to grow up in this era, so start out now.
So you're asking for parenting advice?
Yes and no.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I am expecting. So,
I was going to say, that's where this is going.
The answer is yes and no. So yes, you have to expose your kids to technology. It's fucking everywhere nowadays. But the thing is, you have to do all this stuff in moderation. Kids, you want some screen time on the tablet, that's fine. Limit it to an hour a day. Make them go outside and fucking throw a football or something.
Yeah.
But thinking about this more, there's been studies that have been done that show that like kids playing video games, it helps them build problem-solving skills because they have to figure out how to navigate their way through these challenges in video games.
But is it taken away from their social skills too?
Not if you're paying attention to what your kids are doing and set limitations.
I was going to say, growing up, I played games. I didn't get I got my Game Boy when I was in second grade. That was my introduction to video games, was the Game Boy. I never had any of the console games or anything like that, but my friends did. So even though I would go over to my friend's house and stuff, like, we sometimes would sit there and we would play games all night. But we would like we talked about last episode, that NHL Stanley Cup game at my one buddy Dan's house back in the day. Like, we had tournaments. Like, we would have like 6 to 8 people there, and we would do tournaments all night. Like, you know what I mean? So it was still super social. Like, we were still talking with each other, interacting and everything like that. But we were playing a game while we were doing it. Like,
but also when you were young, not everybody had those games. So you said your buddy had it, so you guys had to go there to play it. So it's still forced to be still. Now gaming is so rampant. Everybody has some kind of game at home.
Yeah, but I wouldn't put
a headset all day. No one's socializing.
But that's the thing, though. I would not let my kid under the age of. I say right now, I don't know. We'll see when I actually have a kid. But under the age of 14 would not be allowed to play online with a headset.
Absolutely. Abs-friggin-lutely.
Because I hear the way some of these fucking kids talk. It's worse than my dirty mouth. I'm like, what the hell? I don't even know what the hell you're talking about.
People are calling me all kinds of racial slurs that aren't accurate at all when I'm playing online. I'm just sitting there listening. I'm like, what?
Is it a giant?
You talk to people like this? What?
Yeah.
Well, Mike, you have kids who are actually old enough to play video games on a console. So what are your thoughts?
So 100% with the online thing with like we don't even let her play online at all. In terms of like we don't and not just like talking. Like you have no access to playing online at all. Okay. So like she's huge into Minecraft and you can play online and she has seen thing online.
I know you will not play.
And she she has on freaking everything and it's just she doesn't play it all online, and it's as easy as clicking a button on my computer or PlayStation. That just doesn't happen.
So it's like a parental control.
Exactly.
Absolutely.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
Like I was saying again, the parents have to. You have to know what your kids are doing. You have to be involved with your kids. You have to, okay, what kind of game what game do you want for Christmas? Grand Theft Auto? No fucking way.
Right.
That's not happening until you're at least 16.
How often at Circuit City did we see that shit happen?
Well, yeah. I mean, the kids would come in, but then the parent would come in right away and buy it for them. So obviously, that's like their parents' choice to let them do it.
Yeah.
Right.
And see, that's the thing. You got to use your best judgment on that, though. When it comes, especially because when we grew up, I probably played. I got Grand Theft Auto 3 when I was 15, and I just had a blast with it. I was just having fun with it.
Sure.
Never mind oh hee pick up hookers and ho ho. I was laughing at it. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
but other than that, that's all it was. It was in a game. I knew it was fake. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But the thing is so as long as for me it's more when it comes to the mature games, it's more okay, freshman sophomore year of high school, I'll let you play these under my supervision.
Yeah.
I'll, as long as I'm there, I don't mind you because I'm not an idiot. I know what you're exposed to in high school.
Right.
You know what I mean? You're supposed to probably do worse things at going to high school than what's in the game.
Right. 100%.
And in that aspect, for that, I again, not as a parent yet, but as my thinking as of right now, freshman sophomore year. Sure, like you said, 16. You want a mature-rated game? Yeah, go ahead. Let me know. I'll pick it up for you. I don't care.
Yeah, at that point, they should be grown up. They should know.
They should understand it's fake.
Right.
It's hard to throw a firm number on that.
True.
When your kids are around, you know how mature they are.
Mm-hmm.
You know whether or not they know the difference. This is a fictional story. There's made-up characters. This isn't the shit you do in real life.
Right.
It's growing up, my mom she'd let me watch Beavis and Butthead.
Oh yeah.
My grandmother fucking hated it.
And South Park. My parents hated it. I watched both of those.
South Park.
They still let me.
And my mom was there and let me watch this stuff, but don't let grandma find out about it. And pretty much if I wanted a game and asked for it, I don't think I was ever really told no. But she knew what the stuff was. If she wasn't a gamer, but she had friends she worked with who played video games, she can go ask them, hey, what's this game about?
Yeah.
That kind of stuff. It's one of those things you always hear people, they kids shoots up a school. Oh, I played violent, there's the violent video games. That's the problem. That's not the problem. The parents being absent is the goddamn problem.
And having access to the tools of destruction. I mean, there's a lot of different things.
Right.
There is a laundry list of things that are going wrong with that kid and that household and society and the community and a bunch of other different things that are really the root of that problem, as opposed to the easy scapegoat of movies, TV, music.
Right. Well, because a movie, you're not actually playing that character. The one movie my dad had to tell me something was RoboCop.
Yeah.
Surprisingly enough.
So if you get set on fire and shot a bajillion times, you can't come back.
Besides that, but that and Terminator, the original Terminator, it was he goes Arnold goes in and smashes the window and shoots people. I'm does that really happen? And my dad's well, it could, but this is a movie. Right. Don't look at it that way. It'll never happen, but this is a movie. So, he told me that, but watching it and then actually being in the game, doing it, I can see where it can maybe be influential to a certain extent. Obviously, like you said, you have to be a very vigilant parent, make sure it's done. But if you don't know your kid's going to his friend's house and playing this game, and he's not portraying he's at home, but at school he becomes the bully that
and that's where the problem comes in. Your kid goes to someone else's house. Why the fuck isn't Billy's parents paying attention to what their kid's doing when they're jerking off in the other room while the kids are in the basement murdering hookers?
Right. Well, they don't care.
That was my childhood. Okay? Look! I turned out fine. I turned out fine.
Yeah. Well, what you're talking about is it was what they call player agency. I have the ability to affect all of my surroundings in games, and gaming is a unique platform for entertainment, right? It's the only thing that you have full control over. It's the only thing that really fights back at you. If you sit and watch a movie to beginning to end, there's nothing that's going to stop it outside of a power outage or you getting up. Games can push back to you to a point where it will stop you or the challenging piece of it, right? So what you're talking about with the player agency piece of it is, should they you're talking basically like a wiring issue. Like, are we wiring them to like have like this is an okay solution to what they're doing, or is it like they're okay release for their aggression, or their okay release for an emotional problem they're having, or whatever it is, and then you tie into something violent that is happening in the video game.
Well, sure. I mean, I guess with what you're saying there, I would imagine that all that is that a healthy wiring for a kid?
There's been
come home from work and unwinding, playing your game.
Yeah.
Like obviously you're grown up, you know that this is just a story. But for them, like, should they unwind that way? Like, should that you look at these kids that get this tablet and they become zombies?
Right.
Well, that's the other thing. It's
zombies
like
the whole time.
Tablets and smartphones in particular. I see a lot of lazy parents who don't want to deal with their kids and just hand them the device and here, entertain yourself. Leave me alone. Stop bugging me.
There are times that has to be done.
Well, don't get me wrong.
What I'm saying, but what you're saying is like that is the babysitter. That's not like here's an hour of this or whatever.
I'm not saying sometimes it needs to be done. My kid's 2 years old. He has a little leapfrog tablet.
Yeah.
I set parental controls. He gets an hour a day total time. Here you go. When it stops, no more.
You're done. Right.
Yeah.
But I've seen parents where that's their default whenever their kid comes up and asks them for something, wants attention, wants anything. It's here, take the iPhone, go away.
And that is significantly worse than any video game. The content on the screen doesn't make the difference. What you're doing, what he's saying right now is what really makes a difference. You're like the dependence on the screen, not what's coming out of the screen.
Yeah, because I mean, for me, growing up with video games, like especially because like I was always into RPGs. Even before I really truly understood RPGs, I was always a big fan of them. And for me, it was more like, you know, I like books, but I have a hard time reading.
I don't like books and I have a hard time reading. But see, I don't like books because I have a hard time reading.
See, and that's the thing.
It's a
and
frustrating experience. I'll read 10 pages and I'm like,
what did I just read?
What the fuck did I just read?
Yeah, exactly. That's the difficulty I have with that. Where an RPG is, I'm playing a giant novel, basically.
Yeah.
I am playing a novel.
Yeah.
Like, even though I'm playing a video game, there's a giant story going on. Especially back in the day, there wasn't voice back then. So it was all reading. Like the PS1 era, all I did was read. Mm-hmm. So I was reading, but like I had no problems with that because I don't know, just maybe because of the way the media is, it's a video game. I just took that in better, like than I did like just sitting there reading an actual
usually
book.
Conversations on a video game screen, it's like 2 or 3 lines at a time.
I was going to say, it's like a comic book.
And when I read books, exactly. Comic books, I have no problems reading at all. Mm-hmm. Novels, I have problems when it's like descriptive shit. Where it's like, but if there's a lot of dialogue going on, I read it quickly and I follow.
Yeah.
But like when I hit like that 20-page chapter in the original Hobbit book that describes the fucking forest for 20 pages, it took me 2 weeks to read those 20 pages. The rest of the book, no problem. That one chapter took me 20 fucking...
Too much.
Oh, it was insane. But when it comes to novels, when it comes to like RPGs and stuff, like I said, it's just an interactive novel, and like I'm still getting that vocabulary, and I'm still getting the story base and stuff like that. I think that's good. I think that's really good because like I said, for me, I was always way more interested in that than it was reading a book. And everyone's like, oh, blah blah. I'm like, this is not that much. The only difference is instead of like reading constantly, I get some breaks to do some battles. Okay, now I'm back to reading again. Like you get that break in between them to keep you going.
That makes sense. I like that.
Talking about like, I think your original question was, are games good for society?
Yeah.
I think they're inconsequential. They're not good. They're not bad. It's a thing that you do to release, just like anything else. Like going to the bar for a few, going to, again, watching a movie, watching a cartoon, watching whatever. It's entertainment at the end of the day.
So, in the analogy you're making here, see, and that's part of the reason why I think video games are good. Because when you're playing a video game, you're not hurting anyone.
Yeah.
You're not hurting yourself. You know, if as long as you don't get like a addiction to video games where you're blowing off your job and getting fired or dropping out of school or whatever.
Right.
You know, you're not developing alcoholism. You're not hurting anybody. You know, if you're not playing a video game.
He's talking about video games.
You're just talking about video games.
Oh shit. There's
Hey, Elkie, stop.
Honestly, with all the beef on this table right now, I'm surprised. That's the first time it's happened.
And then I'll stay. We're good.
But that's like, so when I was younger, my grandmother would always get on my case about me playing video games. I'll go outside and do something, do this, do that.
Brain damage.
You're
Your eyes, your brain.
You're gonna make yourself stupid. And I was like, eventually, as I got older, like I would, shoot back at her. I'd be like, I'm not hurting anybody.
Yeah.
I go out with my friends. I play football all day. I play basketball. I play baseball. We go do whatever stupid shit. We're not getting in trouble. If I want to sit at home and play video games for 3 hours before I go to bed, I'm not hurting anybody. My grades are good. I'm going to college.
Yep.
All this stuff. It's kind of like
I get up and go to work still.
Right. I have a job. I get a paycheck. I'm like, granted, Grandma, you grew up on a farm in the middle of rural Wisconsin. This is, I'm sure technology is the devil to you.
Sure.
But gotcha. it's really not doing anything. If anything, it's keeping me out of trouble because the neighborhood I grew up in wasn't a bad neighborhood, but it wasn't the best neighborhood. Mm-hmm. There's plenty of people I could have went out there and hung out with. I could have gotten into some stupid shit with. And instead, I sat there and played, Tecmo Bowl for 6 hours.
Yeah.
So I think I'm not necessarily saying they're out there they're doing good, but they have the potential to do good. And when they do bad, it's usually because usually when something bad happens, it involves children. Mm-hmm. It's absentee parents who aren't paying attention to what their kids are doing.
Poor balancing.
They're not looking into these consoles that their kids are playing to see that, there are parental controls. I can limit whether or not they can go online. I can limit what rating games they can play. All this stuff. Take your kid to the store, buy him a game. Okay, let me see what that game's about before we buy it.
Yeah, and just read the back of the box.
Yeah,
it outlines it right there.
Yeah, CM, mature, violence, sexual content, blah, 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 blah.
Probably not for your 11-year-old.
The thing is, I think coming up though, it's gonna be a lot different because we grew up with video games and stuff like that.
I was thinking
about
that too.
We're starting to have kids, so our kids are going to grow up differently. I think with these video games because of this. We know because back when we were growing up, we had I'm assuming you guys too, but I had a great balance of outdoor time, sports, and everything like that. When I got home from school, I did my home. I raced home as soon as I got home. The minute I got home, I'm getting my homework out because I knew I could not play my Game Boy until my homework was done. You know what I mean? It was one of those things. I knew I couldn't do that until the important stuff was done. And I'm going to raise my kids.
I would say that was instilled by your parents. You get your work done first, then you play.
Exactly. And there was times too where my folks never just bought me games just to buy me games. It was usually when Pokemon Red was Pokemon Red and Blue were huge.
Yeah.
Oh man, we're dating ourselves.
That's fine.
It's okay. So when Red and Blue were huge, Pokemon was just getting started. I really a couple of my friends at school already had it, and I was dying to get it for my Game Boy. And it wasn't until I remember I was off for a week for winter break. I went to a Catholic school and I was an altar boy.
Yeah.
And
Congrats.
for that week, I had to be the altar boy for the whole week for 7 a.m. mass. And
that was fun.
I'm not in school,
Yeah.
and I made it every day. I was the only one. We're supposed to have 3 of us the whole week. I was the only one that showed up the entire week, and so on Friday, the priest actually was I just want to say thank you. He showed up on his week off for the whole week, by himself. He's been doing this for the whole week. And everyone applauded. My mom was so proud. Right then and there, we went to Kmart. She bought me the game.
Oh, nice.
It was because I did something good.
Right.
You know what I mean? It was
a reward.
Yeah. You know what I mean? It wasn't just oh, hey, here you go. Here's another game. Here's another game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? No, it was a reward. Hey, I did something, and that's why I got this.
Yeah.
And it was kind of like that growing up. The only time it was a spur of the moment thing was because my mom knew how badly I wanted a PS2, and she happened to be at a department store that had one. That was back when it was super hard to find.
Gosh, yeah.
They had it. She's hey, and I was still so appreciative and super excited when I got home from school, and it was just sitting there. Holy shit, I lost my fucking shit. But that's just the stuff that I know, how I grew up with video games. I'm gonna apply that to my kids, and I'm not gonna let them just get soaked in to don't get me wrong, my wife will tell you there's times where I sit there and I'm just on my phone. I am bad at that sometimes. I'm just sitting there looking at random shit on Facebook and stuff like that. I'm trying to get better at it, but it's hard. It is hard sometimes. But but when it comes to certain things, especially with my kids, like I said, I know how it was growing up. I'm gonna make sure I apply that to them.
Yeah.
Another thing that I think is different too is our generation is the first generation that video games have really been a thing for.
Mm-hmm.
Across the whole generation. There's people were really into Atari and arcades and stuff, but it was it was a niche group.
Yeah.
But so the big difference is going to be our group, video games is a very popular thing. And so we're going to know to look for this stuff. We know what's going on. We know what the games are. We know how these consoles work and how to lock everything down. And so that's probably going to be a better thing, but of course you're always going to have people who are going to half-ass the whole parenting thing and give a shit.
There's no control over that.
Well, that's probably the only uncontrollable thing you can probably put out there.
You can't control the other way other people parent. Right. You just can't.
Right. And I guess that where the question lied. I mean, you guys said I'm having a kid, and that's true, but that's not really where it came from. It was more along the lines of like what you see, like what I see when I like again when we wouldn't go out even as adults. You go the bar was the place to go. Yeah. Now it's like everything's media based. So Tinder, whatever, everything's that's how you meet. No,
swipe right.
Yeah, swipe right all the time. No, but I'm saying like that's how everybody's meeting each other. So because the sociability from the game's going away, and I know we can talk to people online or whatever, but it seems like the social aspect and the social areas are getting smaller because of this. And I didn't know if you thought that games were contributing to that or not. A little bit, probably.
I mean, I can't speak for people who aren't myself, but. Like my social experiences are lesser just because I have other commitments. It's not because I'd rather stay home and play video games and chit chat with people that way.
Right, but I mean, like when you were at your more social age, like right now you got wife and kid, you got work, like all of us do. So this is your guys' hangout time. This is what we're doing. But before this was like a weekly event. I mean, we were hanging out nonstop every other day. And doing whatever, and that was our social. But everybody was there. It wasn't like, hey, we're on the phone or through Facebook. Hey, what are you doing? Or come out.
I feel like even then, like, I'm not sure how far back you're talking, but like social events, we would all meet up at a bar or something. We would all.
Right. But you're saying like we didn't have like the tools for it in terms of like we would be using the screen.
You would actually have
to make the interaction.
Yeah, you'd actually have to show up to get there. Now you can.
Is this because I didn't make the fantasy football draft last year? Is this what this is?
This is
an intervention for that. Okay.
This is my intervention.
Just so you know, you're out of the league if you don't show up.
I know. I'm aware.
I'm not stressing that enough. But that's where the question spurred from. I know we got in depth on it, but that was really where the question spurred from. I kind of wanted to get more of a lively debate off of something, and this is what I was looking for when I got it.
So like even in that aspect, like from a socialization aspect, so my buddy Andy, who lives up in the north suburbs now, he lived in Philadelphia for years. Like playing video games was my way to socialize with him for that longest time. So it was a socialization tool. Like I said, I played Destiny with that guy. I was not that into Destiny, but I played like 60 hours of that game because
it was like a hangout session for you guys. Yeah,
it was kind of like, oh, you gonna be online tonight? Yep. All right,
let's do it. And it's really about individual effort, and like what are you? If that's my only way I can interact with people, like you just said, then I mean, if you give a shit, then you're gonna make it work.
I was saying, I see you guys quasi regularly. I barely ever play games online with you guys anymore.
That's true. All right, real quick to kind of wrap this up.
We'll find something.
Gotcha. Yeah,
we gotta find something.
Yeah, to wrap this. Friday the 13th. To wrap this up. So, Amelia has been classically trained in video games. She played Nintendo, she played like Super Mario Brothers and things like that, and gotten into it. Now she's playing and we've progressed her into like Minecraft and Lego games and things like that. Like that's kind of like the arc she's going on to, whatever. Like, do you jump? So when Artie starts playing and your future children start playing,
or future spawn,
do you see yourself like
that's not a stuffed whale?
Yes, that's not.
That has opposable thumbs.
Yes.
So do you think do you think you're going to start off with classics, or do you think you're going to start off with like where you're at?
Probably where we're at. I'll probably start where I'm at. Obviously, it'll be a kid game, but I feel like, for me, it would be hard because I don't have a lot of the classic systems anymore. I think I have a GameCube laying around somewhere.
Yeah, good for you.
But outside of that, I don't know if I have any games for it anymore, but they're playing around somewhere. But that would be the only classic system I would have outside of what I got now that would be classic by then.
Gotcha.
So it would start out with whatever we got now.
I will start my son with a Nintendo for one simple reason: simplicity of the controller. Mm-hmm. D-pad and 2 buttons.
That made us. That's like when we play. Like the kids have their DSs, and I mean Lucy just turned 5, yesterday. Happy birthday, Lucy!
Happy birthday!
No. Don't be watching this. If you're watching this right now, please give the iPad to Grandma and have her turn it off.
It's way too late already.
Hi, Grandma.
Yeah. So,
it would not surprise me if Amelia came across this one day.
She knows now.
I
just recently.
So you set up like parental controls on your wireless network?
Do I need to set up a clean version of this?
Oh, good luck.
There you go.
You gotta get your beep button
ready.
Don't button.
The clean version is going to show up every other show. Because it would take me 2 weeks to go through it.
It's going to be pruned down to like 26 minutes.
Yeah. You'd be just laughing for 12 minutes. It's no context whatsoever. So, Yeah, I mean Lucy, like she just turned 5, but she's okay at like the Lego. I think she plays a Harry Potter game with Amelia, so she's pretty good with that. But I mean, she started with like 2D Mario on her DS is really where she kind of started off with everything, and playing Mario Kart on the Wii, like just simple stuff like that for like again a couple of buttons to learn what it is and the dexterity and like learning to jump and move at the same time. It's just little things like that. But yeah, like that has made it significantly easier to play games with them over the long run because they have like stepped up along as they go.
My kid will start with the original Super Mario.
With the VR headset.
With the VR headset. Yeah. At the age of 2, VR headset on. No,
totally break their brain. Right.
Yeah. My kid will start with the original Super Mario. When he can beat World 1.
1-1.
1-1.
Yeah.
By himself or herself, then they can play whatever they want.
Okay.
But without my help.
Without him on that Nintendo like bazooka.
The Super Scope?
Oh, yes.
When you can master the power glove, we'll talk. Harness the power of the power glove.
Yeah, right, yeah. No, you know what I should say? 1-1 and 1-2.
Okay.
Because 1-1, once you get that 1-2, the first time you hit that dungeon, you're like, what's going on?
With the platforms going this way.
Yeah. So once you can beat 1-1 and 1-2, then you can go ahead and play whatever you want. But that you cannot play anything else until you beat those.
Will you show them how to do it once and then hand them the controller?
I'll go through it once, and then here you go. And now you get no help. No help whatsoever.
All right.
And do not throw my controller.
Very nice.
I'll be like, look, this is why you buy 2 controllers. This one's to throw. This one you play with.
This is your controller. This is Daddy's.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Oh, I got my own PS4 controller.
Absolutely.
I've told Karen, I'm like, he's getting his own console because if he breaks mine, I'll fucking kill him. My game saves are on there.
Absolutely.
That's my greatest fear. I would walk in and just like clear out. I don't know. All right. I think that's
that was good.
That's a good healthy topic. So
good job, Trevor.
Thank you guys.
So it is now my gift to you. That is actually Art's gift to Steak.
Ooh.
Is that how it worked out, right?
Yep.
All right, very good. So what's going on?
Every time you stare into that glass, I'm getting concerned.
No, I just keep thinking about
pondering my future.
No, I keep like Shed pour more. So I got Dusty Diamonds softball for the NES.
Forgot about that.
This might be like the best baseball game I've ever played. Like, no doubt about it. So I have not played nearly as much as I want to play of this. I actually plan on playing more and actually doing some research. Because you didn't mention that last time, and I didn't have time to do research. I'm definitely going to have to do some research.
The research definitely helps.
Oh, I can tell because some of the... So once you start a game up, you have, I think it was 6 different fields to choose from. Mm-hmm. So you have like a bunch, and they have their own rules, which is awesome.
Yeah.
So like one of them, there's like a home run line.
Okay.
If you catch the ball past the home run line, it's still an out. And or if like you
on some fields,
that's right. On the Sandlot, I did the Sandlot field. Yeah. So on that field, you were able to on that you were able to do that. Or if you hit the 3 foul balls, out. You're out.
Okay.
Like it doesn't matter after the 2, 3, you're out.
Yeah, straight up recess rules right there.
Yeah. Exactly. And then so after you pick that, you pick your team as opposed to your opponent. There's a ton of characters on the screen. You're
picking out your whole team from these characters?
Yeah. You're picking out your whole nine people.
I want to say there's like 60 or 70 characters on the screen.
It's insane. Cool. And what's crazy is after you pick one, the computer automatically goes to who they're going to pick next. So it's like, well, if that's the guy you wanted, you're like, well, fuck. Now I can't pick that guy. I got to go pick someone else. But everyone, you could tell everyone has their own stats. Everyone has their own stats because I didn't pay attention the first couple. I only played a couple games, but like the couple games I played, like I just picked random people. Each time I picked someone different. I'm like, oh, this guy has a devil face. Oh, his name's Diablo. Awesome. He needs to be on my team.
His bat is a spiked mace.
Yeah. And pretty much every time I hit the ball, I hit a home run with him, which was awesome.
Nice. Super powerful, super slow.
Yeah.
All hell devil.
So you had to hit a home run or you're screwed. But it was like, this is awesome. This is really cool. It looks great. It looks like a slightly better bases loaded.
Okay.
So think what bases loaded looks like, and a little bit better, I think.
I think it's more like RBI baseball.
Yes. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Definitely more like RBI. Yeah.
Just from the way the view of
No,
of
you're,
everything.
you're absolutely correct. Yep. And it was a lot of fun. It's a ton of like I cannot like. I think the part that still just amazes me is you already talked about how you got to pick your team and stuff. So I knew that going in. I didn't realize the amount of characters you're gonna be able to choose from. Like this is an NES game. Like,
how do they present the characters to you? Are they just like just on the
faces
field, or
and
is it
names.
just
oh
like,
no, it's faces and
like a
names.
giant
It's a screen full of faces, and when you scroll over a person, it tells you their name.
Okay.
The guys they don't have positions
You get
specified.
screenshots?
You play them wherever you want.
I'm just gonna load it up.
You're gonna watch it?
I'll load it.
You're gonna
I'll
fuck
launch
this
it.
recording up. I just can feel it
It's
right now.
fine. It's fine.
So if you like, are they gonna hear the sounds from this thing in the thing?
I have no idea.
So
It probably will.
I don't even know what the controls are.
So one thing I'll tell you about when you're picking your team. So when you make your first pick, then the computer goes. It's a fucking free for all at that point. You do not alternate turns. You can pick.
Oh yeah. It's insane.
Don't break.
I have the
Don't
I
break the
forgot.
podcast.
I have this connected to my gamepad that I have inside. I changed the controls to my gamepad. But yeah, it's crazy.
So like something that'll help is like I told you, like try to field an online scan of the booklet or something.
Mm-hmm.
At the back of the booklet, they have like top 10 lists of like 10 best pitchers, 10 best power hitters, 10 fastest fielders, 10 best base stealers, and stuff like that. So it gives you a list of names, so you know kind of who you're targeting. And yeah, it's one of those things I jump in there and like I could not play it forever, and I still have a general idea of like I know these 5 guys I want to play.
I was listening to the Game Informer podcast, which is actually really good for the record. They
The
mentioned
competition, they suck.
they mentioned Dusty Diamond softball in the last episode.
Nice.
I couldn't
That's
believe
awesome.
Now I got to listen to this.
That's awesome. Recent one?
it. Not this most recent one, but I think the one previous. to
Okay,
this one.
okay.
They bit off Art. They got a copy of his.
Yeah,
100%.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now we like listen to all these. They're ripping our material.
But no,
First it was Greg Miller, now it's them.
no, it would be like this would be cool. Like if we can, because you said you have the cartridge somewhere, right?
Somewhere, yeah.
If we can get like I've got the super trio,
yeah.
retro trio. If we can get like their capture card and like get like it would be fun to have like a tournament with this game because again you have the whole strategy of selecting players,
Right.
And then you have the different rules of the different fields, and then like it's a good baseball game. Like I mean, A is a fastball, B is a changeup. Now that was I was having troubles controlling the pitch of where it went. Mm-hmm. I was getting my ass kicked. Like they were hitting home runs left and right on me.
Were you playing slow pitch?
Yeah,
Slow
Yeah.
pitch is harder than fast pitch in that game.
Okay.
Interesting.
Then you know what? When I jump back in, I'll go straight to fast pitch.
As someone
time.
who sucks at fast pitch baseball, the slow pitch is harder because it seems like the computer just tees off on you.
Oh yeah, that's what it was. Like the first thing I did okay. Second inning, they had 3 home runs in a row. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, this what the hell? And like it's really hard, but it is hard to control. Like to hit the corners. Like if you want to like get it like close to pitch or whatever, it's either a strike or it's just super obvious ball kind of thing when you're pitching.
Yeah.
At least that was like my initial from the first couple games I played. But yeah, I'm gonna dig a little bit more into this. This like I highly recommend checking this out. Like it's actually one of the best baseball games I've played.
It's one of my favorite Nintendo games, and like I told a story on the first episode. Like my mom bought just a bag full of games from someone at work, and he gave her a list like find out which games your kid wants, and I checked off the ones I wanted to give back to her, and he's like, "Oh, he doesn't want Dusty Diamond softball? No, the fuck, Dusty Diamond." I was like a 10-year-old kid. Softball, it's a girl's sport. Get that shit out of
right. Yeah, I know that game is fucking awesome.
Very cool. All right,
Yeah.
so is all I got to say about that?
Yeah, for
All right,
sure.
So now we are finishing a rotation by you giving me a game.
I am.
Uh-oh. He has something to actually give you.
Oh god.
I
I almost
the whole
opened that box.
You
I didn't know.
did
I
you?
didn't know. No.
Thank God. I was
When you were gone, I was snooping.
Oh,
so before I ran to go get the camera.
What the fuck is in this box?
I was going to.
what's in the box? What's in the box?
What's in the fucking box?
He's got the upper hand. Is that what he says? He's got the upper hand. No, what the fuck does Morgan Freeman say?
Oh, I don't
Never
know.
seen the movie.
I was thinking.
Just some pop culture references.
Oh my god! How you never seen
You need
Seven?
to change that.
I haven't seen a lot of stuff, Mike. I don't know if you know me.
Oh my god!
I was thinking of the Metal Gear. What's in the box?
No.
Nice. Yes.
We were talking about video games, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Way to bring it back.
Yeah.
I love it. So, I was thinking about it. Oh, hold on. I had the wrong thing at the eye. Don't look yet, because I had the wrong thing at the top. Hold on.
Stop it. This is a nice video.
Now punch him. This is
This is my gift to you.
Okay.
Now it's the hockey forum.
Yeah. So I was thinking about what to give you.
Fight strap on.
And
Ejected.
So I was thinking about what to give you, and Art made a good point. He said that we've been too easy on each other lately.
Mike's words are we've been too nice to each other.
Mike's words.
I just wanted to remind you of that.
Yes, Mike's words. So I'm gonna make you work for this one.
Oh God, it's like a
Start
love
sucking.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Dance Revolution Mario Mix.
Oh yeah.
For the GameCube.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
For the
my
GameCube.
God.
That's
Yes.
awesome.
Right there. And guess what? You're getting 2 pads to go home with.
Oh.
Because the kids are going to play
saying
with
the kids
you.
will
You get a
Absolutely
pen,
play
and
that
you
with
get
you.
100%.
Kids are totally going to play
will
this
love
with
that
you.
shit.
Kids
Yeah.
will love
Oh my
this.
God. Have you tested these? Do we know they work?
No, I have no idea. It's been a long time.
We don't have.
They don't
GameCubes.
work.
The
You
last
love them work.
the last time I played them, they worked fine. I mean,
Okay.
they did work. So I mean, it was years ago, but they've just been sitting in storage. So
Holy
they should work fine.
Nikes.
So yeah, so you're gonna play the Dance Revolution Mario mix.
That is hilarious.
Are they like Mario songs?
There
or-
are some. There are some like remix versions of like the theme songs and stuff like that. And the Mario dances on the screen and stuff.
I didn't even know that was a fucking thing that existed.
Oh
I
yeah,
didn't either, but that's awesome.
it's awesome. It's a lot of fun.
He's gonna be
I
break
need a-
dancing.
I was huge into DDR.
I need a
back
webcam
then.
and a.
Yeah, I know. I wish we could stream this somehow.
So you can watch my torn Achilles? Is that
Listen, it's for science. So we can give it to the doctor.
That's
yeah,
right.
so this is what
right.
happened. This is exactly what
Right
happened.
here at this moment, you can see all the ligaments that like just disappeared.
Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. You can see it all.
I was like, yeah, maybe have Beth take like videos of you guys
my
playing
God.
this.
You-
and
you
they'll
can-
put them
you
up
can-
on the YouTube channel.
You can watch his knee hyperextend back and to the left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Back and to the left.
Very well played, sir.
Yes.
We've done a lot of psychological
That was very nice.
warfare.
Yeah.
Now we've gotten to the physical.
Yes, we have.
Make sure you wear a nice hoodie while you're doing this.
That's
Oh my
awesome.
God. I don't know what the songs are. I'm just curious. 25
Well,
days.
Well, you're gonna find out when you
I
dance.
was
to
like,
them
this
all.
one, because this one's got a lot of I'm trying to remember. It's been so long since
I think you should go home and start
yeah.
playing it right away.
Oh yeah, this one did.
Actually,
Tonight, yeah.
actually, this is actually really cool because like so instead of it just besides being DDR, I mean
Yeah.
it's still DDR, but like there's like mini games and stuff too. So it adds a little bit more to it as well. But like yeah, there's a few actual like Mario songs in here, and I think just some of their regular like disco.
Well, there we go.
High score is that good?
Awesome.
Did I break it?
No, I'm gonna break it. I'm gonna break it, but not with the high score.
But yeah, but I figured you got your GameCube now, so yeah, that would be
Boy,
perfect.
Time to go to town.
love that GameCube.
That's awesome.
Very well played, sir. So I think did we decide if we're gonna do that whole like my gift to me thing?
I think we said
That's a
we
good
all
idea.
like the idea.
I
like
think
it
that's a
too.
really good idea.
Well,
I hope so because I deliberately didn't play a game.
Okay, we've all played. We're still gonna do it individually, like week by week, right? Like,
Yeah.
okay, very cool.
Well, so basically, then yeah. So the next one, so you will tell us what backlog game you're going to play.
So I'm next in
I mean,
that.
You're
if
next.
you want to be, I'll go. I have a game lined up already. If you want.
Actually, I do too. But
Oh yeah, as
I'll
long
go
as
next.
it's not me because I don't have a game yet.
I go next.
I kinda
Snake,
know
you're
that-
next.
God damn it!
So I'll play this for the next show, and then after that I'll pick my.
And then
game
at the
to
next
play.
show, you announce what,
Okay.
and then you tell the viewers what you're gonna play, and then that's what you're gonna play.
Cool.
Then
Your
for
gift,
that next
my gift to me.
My gift to
my
me.
gift to me.
All right, I like it. Art, where can people find us online?
People can find us online on Facebook, iTunes. God damn it, Trevor, shut your fucking phone off. Facebook,
Distracting.
iTunes,
Click right back
SoundCloud
here.
by searching The Sticks Podcast. You can find us on YouTube at youtube.com/SticksGamingVids. You can find us on Twitter at Sticks Podcast.
That was right.
I think that's it.
That's what I said.
And you said hashtag The Sticks Podcast.
I said pound sign.
number saying these. Oh yeah.
And hopefully a little bit more on Twitch.
Yeah,
It was
yeah,
so
that was-
easy.
I know it's stupidly
That
simple.
was
to stream
so
from
easy to
PlayStation
stream.
4.
And I know sometimes the audio got a little distorted, but that's because we got loud.
I'm saying
And-
you guys blew out that audio. Too.
Oh, we did when we were laughing at that.
Oh, the hyena fight.
Oh my god, that was hilarious. But we're still learning. I mean that turtle. If you're looking for a stream mic, that Turtle Beach stream mic was awesome.
Yeah, it was
like
great.
that was really well. I just plugged it
You
into
know-
the PS4, put the switch on. I flicked the switch to the PS4 PC option, and it just worked.
Yeah.
Like that was super easy, and it was good quality.
Yep. I reading online like when I was testing stuff before we did that. Like there's a ton of just like third party USB mics that you can use for streaming on the PlayStation.
Very cool.
Just don't use like the built-in mics on the cameras. Like the
those usually
camera,
aren't
the
great.
built-in mic on the PS4 camera and the Xbox One Kinect camera. Do not use those. Like those are bad. Like as we've discovered with Doom that one time.
The more you know.
That was awful.
Trevor, thank you so much for joining us today.
Well, thanks for
coming,
having me.
guy.
Hopefully one day I'll come back again.
For sure. We're doing auditions for replacements when eventually one of us miss. So
Stand-ins.
yeah, exactly.
Knock on wood, man. We're doing so good.
Yeah, 30. It's gonna happen at some point. I don't know when.
It will.
Let me know.
I think we need to start like laying out our summer
So,
schedule.
summer
this
vacations
is
coming up
where
for
it
me.
gets tough.
Really
This is
quick.
where it gets tough. But either that or just sicknesses too. I always thought about that. I'm like, oh, one of these days someone's gonna be like super
Someone's
sick.
got the flu or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
So-
it's gonna be me. You guys are just gonna come here and
know.
record.
I know, right?
We're using your garage.
So next show we're gonna be doing our E3 preview event.
Our predictions.
Predictions.
Oh man, I gotta think these next 2
You know,
minutes.
we'll do. We'll think off there. Steak. What's the final words?
Thanks, Trev. Thank you. This is a good time.
No one's half the battle.
No, I'm sorry, Mike. Mike took my final thoughts. I was gonna remind everyone about the E3
Oh,
show, but we have predictions. But then also, I think we're gonna be having some big E3 stuff again, like we did last year.
We need to figure out a way to craft the rules this year so Mike can't win.
I am undefeated in Sticks Gaming podcasts.
Yeah, because you got the only point on the most obvious thing ever because everyone was talking about the fact that a fucking Spider-Man game was gonna be shown.
Oh, and it turns out a bunch of people knew after the fact that before time.
I'm so plugged in to the PlayStation Underground that I knew all that before.
You know what?
that
Next
happened.
time you apply for our goddamn E3 passes.
I'll talk to Jeff Keighley. I know him. I got him on speed dial. See you next time, stickheads.
Bye.